Hi folks, it's a beautiful morning in sunny Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. So normally I do mini tutorial Monday videos and I post them on Monday. However, it's just, so beautiful outside. Birds are chirping, the sun is shining, and it's March 1st, and I just felt inspired to do a video today. And so what I've been thinking about a lot this week, and in the course I teach, we went over the module of radical acceptance. And I've been thinking a lot about injuries and pole dancing and how the active integration of the skill may be helpful to pole dancers and other athletes in general. So what is reality acceptance? Reality acceptance doesn't mean that you're liking your situation. It doesn't mean that you're condoning it. And it doesn't mean forgiveness either. Really what it means is with your entire being, your mind, your body, your spirit, accepting or acknowledging that it is what it is. And so a lot of people will associate radical acceptance with giving up or waving a white flag, and that being a negative thing. However, really what it's doing is it's setting you up to be successful and to tolerate in the short term a life that you may not want to live or a situation that sucks without making things worse or causing unnecessary additional suffering to yourself. Really, it's not giving up in the sense that you're just gonna starfish on the floor and not do anything. But it's like if you're playing tug of war and you're like, I'm just not gonna do this anymore, I'm dropping the rope, I'm letting my opponent, which may very well be life, fall forward and fall on their face. I'm not gonna entertain any negativity in my life anymore. And so that process can really turn suffering into just ordinary pain, which allows us the opportunity to move forward. Suffering's really when we're ruminating, we're just getting stuck, we're doing the why me's, the shoulds, the it's not fair. And although we can entertain that maybe briefly, it's really not healthy for us physically or emotionally if we get stuck in this loop over and over and over again for days and years, right? So that's why the process of reality acceptance, and it really is a process, it's a skill that you need to use continuously, maybe every day the rest of your life, that really allows us to really fully experience living in a way that's more bearable and can actually be more effective in us solving the problem or making problem-solving strategies for, making a life worth living or making things how we want it to be. So really a good example about this, and if you live in HRM in Halifax, Nova Scotia, you probably can resonate with this experience. You're out to dinner, you walk out to your car, and lo and behold, it's not there. Your car has been towed. And so usually what happens is you call the line and they tell you, okay, your car's been towed and you have to go to this destination to pick it up and pay the fee. Now you could be saying, oh my God, this isn't fair, this sucks, why me, this is the worst, my day is ruined. However, that's not gonna really get your car back. It's just gonna cause you additional suffering that you don't really need, and it's not effective. So what do you need to do? By kind of acknowledging and accepting that, okay, this is reality. I parked my car illegally and maybe I didn't realize it and I need to live out the consequences of that in order to get my car back. By taking a breath and going forth and doing those steps, that actually helps you move forward a lot faster than doing the shoulds and the why me's and the it's not fairs. So you're probably wondering, how does this apply to pole dancing? This is a pole dancing page. Well, let's talk about injuries. Now, I'm not saying, and I'm not about to give medical advice either, that you can't pole if you, banged your toe on the corner or if you have an injury. However, I do get a lot of messages saying, okay, Sam, I'm sick or I'm injured. I really want to do pole. What can I do? And of course, there may be things you can do. However, I always wonder, is there a part of you that may not be radically accepting to the extent of the injury or the extent of the sickness? Is the most effective thing for you to do right now to go do some pole stuff or pole conditioning? Or if you have the gastro flu, is the most effective thing for you to do in this moment to radically accept that you're ill and to rest? And so for myself, I was injured back in September, totally non-pole related. I went to like a boxing class. It was early in the morning. I thought I, was going to be smart and just like roll out of bed at like 5:50 when my class started at 6, and it was just up the road. And so I'm pretty much in like a daze. I'm walking to my class. I'm kind of just wrapping my wrists, sleepwalking. And lo and behold, because I wasn't really paying attention, I ended up injuring my wrist. And that was back in September. And you know what? I kept pulling. I was like, this is fine. This is just minor. And you know what happened? It got worse. And then I didn't do pole at all in December because my injuries bothered me so bad. I waited all that long to tell my physiotherapist about what happened, because I usually go to physio for other stuff. And he was like, why didn't you tell me this happened? And it was because I was not accepting reality that I was injured. And so even though I did get the physio, I listened to what he said. I talked to my massage therapist, and I started implementing some interventions in December about my wrist. If I had just accepted reality back in September, I probably would be feeling a lot better right now. And although my wrists have gotten better, and it's March 1st, still have to be really careful with my wrists. Sometimes it acts up, and then I need to really accept reality and be like, okay, I'm having some pain, I need to stop. So I guess the point of this video is, being mindful of your body, being mindful of limitations, and really thinking with the wise part of your mind, okay, what's effective for me to do right now? Is it effective for me to go to pole class, even though maybe my shoulders, rotator cuffs acting up, and do all the things? Or is it more effective for me to sit this one out, or talk to my physiotherapist, talk to my doctor about, how to get on a rehab plan? Or is there anything, maybe lesser that I can work on? Can I do core stretches at the gym? Because honestly, although there are a lot of people who will go to class anyway, and I'm one of them, when I am injured, sometimes it's really hard to not want to do the things that access those muscle groups, because they're so cool and they look so fun. And so sometimes it's easy to get ourselves carried away. So that's just my bet on reality acceptance and radical acceptance today. Hope that was interesting for you. If you have any comments or if you like this video, let me know. And I hope you folks have a beautiful weekend. See you later.